Well, Jerry, we're going up? Yeah. All right. Today on Action RC, I have Jerry Abel back with us. Jerry, we are at Warbirds 2025 out here at Peg Field, hosted by Clovis RC. Anthony's our contest director over there. And tell us, what do we have going on here, and what are you flying this weekend?
Well, flying, this is, I've had this model for several years. This is the Hangar 9 Thunderbolt that came out about 10 or 15 years ago. This is kind of version 1, so it's in its original configuration. So this is an ARF, but the backstory on this airplane is I acquired this from one of our club members that unfortunately passed away years ago. So basically this was his baby, and so it never got built. So I acquired it, and what I did was finish it up, got it flying. So basically I'm flying somebody else's dream. So but anyway, it's the Hangar 9 P-47 Thunderbolt. I have a 26cc gas motor in there.
And how long of flight time can you get with this particular motor, with the gas?
The gas with the 26cc motor in there, I have a 14-ounce tank in there, which is kind of small for it, but right now I just checked my fuel, and I was about maybe less than half a tank.
Okay.
Not a problem. So I can probably go maybe 10 minutes. 10 or 15 minutes at full throttle.
And on the maiden flight, how many minutes were you up there?
I don't know. Actually, I didn't set my clock. I just kind of made a couple laps, and it's like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring it down and see how much fuel I got. Now what I got to do is I'm going to set my clock up and actually see how far I can run it. So probably I want to say a good 10 minutes, 10, 15 at the most. And what are you using for your transmitter and receiver in this? I'm using the Futaba T16IZ, the new one out. It's a 16-channel radio, but I have a 7C receiver in there just for 7 channels. That's it.
No gyro.
So, no gyro.
No gyro.
Everything in there. That's all me. It's all. I'm old school, basic setup and stuff like that. Expos. I got about 25-30% expo in there, and that's it. What you see me out there flying, that's all me. So
well, I was surprised to see how fast you came off the ground, because it was very little. As soon as you started to give her some power, she just took off. She just took off. And how did that feel? That felt great. I mean, it's I don't know what to expect of it. CG, I said, to where it's supposed to be. You never know. But now that I know the scene will jump off the ground quick, then I can understand a little bit more. I didn't even take off with flaps. I just left it straight up. Let's talk about your trimming up there. How much trimming did you have to do to get this comfortable? Well, first what I had to do was the ailerons were great. The elevator I had to kick in probably about maybe 5 or 6 clicks up elevator. So that tells me, okay, I'm a little bit nose heavy to bring the nose up. So but once I got that kind of dialed in, everything was working fine. So then I got comfortable with it, and then we'll see what it's going to do. And with the flight performance, what is one thing about the flight that you just had, which was just the maiden so far? We'll get more. But what so far are you pleased with? I'm pleased the way it handled. In fact, I was the unexpected when it came in. I dropped the flaps up when I was high with the gear down and stuff like that. I wanted to find out what's going to do, because I didn't do any mixing on the elevator for the flaps. I just dropped them down to a certain degree. Okay, good. It's not doing anything. Drop full flaps. Okay, it's not just nice and level, so I didn't have to do any compensation on the elevator. I just controlled it with the pitch of the engine. That's it. The power of the motor. But when I came in, I noticed I did a couple of laps and stuff like that. It was coming in on approach. This thing just wanted to float. It didn't want to come down. Plus, two, is I need to readjust the idle to bring it down a little bit more so I can get on the ground. All right. Well, we're going to get more video of Jerry flying this after he gets it all dialed in and this plane is up and flying the way that he likes it. So thank you, Jerry, very much. And here comes the flight. Good luck, Jerry. Boy, Jerry could not wait to get that thing off the ground. It wanted to fly. yeah, Jerry. Look at that. Look at that. You wanted it pointed straight at me, huh, Jerry? Got to show off.